With my hands to war, my fingers to fight. That's training. You can't just come out and win. You must submit yourself for teaching. David was able to win in the battle. Our Sunday school for this year is the book of 1 Samuel. We will spend like many lessons in chapter 17. They have already been prepared. Part of the secret that David acquired was that while he was inside the bush, taking care of his father's animals, he subjected himself to God for training for battle. It was, are you listening to me? It was in that wilderness that God taught him how to fight. I'll stand you up one more time. Now. Amen? Amen. Listen, this year, if you hate me, I don't care. As far as this year is concerned. No problem. If you hate me, fine. If you love me, fine. Same thing. You must hear what I'm saying here, because I'm not wasting my life. David submitted himself to God in the wilderness. While he was taking care of the father's sheep, he was already receiving training from God. Right in that wilderness, God taught his hands to fight, and his hands to war, and his fingers to fight. You can't just come out and you're winning in the open. No. It took Jesus Christ 30 years for a ministry of 3.5 years. Training. If you're going to win in this battle in 2022, you must follow the principle of training. David said, "Blessed be the Lord that had already trained me. He has taught my fingers to fight, my hands to war." So the principle of training is the principle of conquest. We're talking about conquest here. We're not talking about a child's play. We're talking about conquest. Conquest in 2022. That's what we're talking about. It's not child's play. It's not like, you just receive a word and you are like that. No, we are talking about conquest. You don't pick conquest without fighting. Did you hear what I said? You cannot pick conquest without fighting. You don't pick conquest without fighting, and you cannot fight without training. You can't fight without training. Nobody will send you to the battle without training you. No. Before David appeared, the only thing that the children of Israel, listen, look towards this place. The only thing that the children of Israel, the army of Israel, did not know was that he was not trained in their own camp. Is anybody hearing me? He was not trained in their own camp. He was not trained by their general. He was not trained by their military trainers. Instructors in their military school. That was not. Another higher power trained David. So when he appeared, they looked at him and said, you have not been enlisted in our army. You are not part of our regiment. Why are you coming? They didn't know that this guy had been trained by he who is the man of war. May God train your hands. Amen. May God teach you to fight. Amen. May God teach you to fight in the midnight. Amen. When others are sleeping, you are fighting. Amen. May God help you to rise up this year and be prepared for war. Listen to me. If I were you, if I were you, those things that I've been dealing with my family, with my father's family, they will all be settled in 2022. If I were you, I won't allow this year to be anyhow year for me. So the principle of training must be involved if you are going to have conquest and dominion in 2022, because you can't pick conquest just like that. On this part of the world where we live, we don't value training. You see, as we are talking now, many people will not care. It won't be their issue. They would like for you to just appeal to their emotion in your ministry and make them to feel good. They don't want training. Training is different from preaching. We don't value training here. And that's why we are empty. We are not growing. We are not advancing. We are not building capacity. Listen, training is important in life. So if you are going to really win in 2022, I am teaching you what will be profitable to you. It is training that helps you to develop and build capacity. Without training, you cannot develop and build capacity. It's not possible. Genesis chapter 14. Quickly. I just pray you will not be missing any Sunday service, because our services will be heavy for those who value training, because God will equip us during this period of time. In Genesis chapter 14, I show you something there. Oh my God. What's the matter with you people? Verse 14. Read this scripture critically. Read it with the eye of what we are sharing this morning. It says, and when Abraham heard that his brother was taken captive. Abraham, that should not happen. Whose brother? My own brother has been captured in war. You know, you can find yourself in the midst of the wrong audience. The wrong audience. You are talking, they are looking at you because they are not connecting. Some of them, Anya had the heavier. You'll be talking what is serious. They are sleeping. Abraham feel bad. Look at it. The Bible says, please give me that scripture again. Look at it critically. Listen, if you don't have capacity, if you are not like that person, they can look at you, size you, know that this one, no. 20 of them cannot stop us. That's an insult. That is a very serious insult, that they will look at you and say, 20 of you cannot face me. Only one person. And you say, Gawa, I'm not 20 of us. Gawa paro. That is an error. Look at the Bible. And when Abraham had that his brother. Now, let me ask you. The people that took his brother captive, did they know Abraham? Did they know that Lot had somebody like Abraham? No. If they had known, they could have respected themselves. Look at the Bible, and that's what we are saying. This man before now has prepared for any eventuality. He has already prepared. He knew that something may happen at any time. He had built capacity. He has prepared himself. Look at what happened. The Bible says when he had, there's a kind of news that will come to you. You will not know what to do. Is it not true? You'll be like that. One kema. What kind of war? But if you know what to do, what happens? You arise to the challenge immediately. Nobody can mess up with you. In 2022, anything that will challenge you must be challenged. It's not by saying amen, no. It's by building capacity. What happened? We're talking about biblical principles. Look at what happened. his brother was taken captive. Who was this brother? Is he not the one that envied Abraham? Huh? If I was Abraham, will I go after him to rescue him? Maybe I will, but again, my God. Look at what happened. The Bible says, he what? Please, church, read that thing for me. He what? He what? Circle that word. Armed. Armed. Armed which people? Why did he arm them? Because he has already trained them. Are you following me? Any AK-47 now? How many of you? Any ordinary chakabo? Even men here, I might have to. Any bento? Emayaba. Why? There are women that will carry automatic weapon. You can't mess with them. Again, we're not here. In of 50 something, 70 years. Am I chase a baby? Alanabia. Me man kana bana na nwaro. Give man nkimemo. Ewe nkejeje. You can't shoot the physical one. You can't shoot the spiritual one. And you call yourself a man. Training. What did I say? What did I say? You think that being a believer should make you not to know how to fight? Let me ask you. Did Jesus know that Peter was having sword? I'm asking you.